Man, it's refreshing to hear somebody with common sense speak the truth.
As you're going to witness coming in this world, going out of this world. You got to die, and when you born, you're gonna pay. I think it's up to 28,000 for a baby to be born plus. And then when you die, that's at least 10, 15 bands or more. So you mean tell me God say when you born into this world, you got to pay? Pay who? Who said that these people are the people we should be reporting to? See, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all it has to be a war. One thing, if not, a lot of white people starting to really realize that, hey, they fucking over us too. It ain't just this color, that color. When you really look at it, we're all under
Slavery.
the same umbrella. We all have one common enemy.
Slavery.
How is it that less than 100 men?
One common enemy. Like I said earlier, the reason we can't come together and take the enemy on is because the enemy knows that they have to keep a certain number of people comfortable and happy, so they will fight for them. Or just comfortable enough to where they don't want to support or talk bad about either side. They just try to stay neutral, act like, oh, we're dumb as fuck, we don't know shit, and I vote, and then they just want to be left alone, right? Now, you could say that's not a bad thing, but yeah, it's a bad thing. Given the circumstances, it's a bad thing. Anybody that sits and just doesn't want to deal with reality, when reality is this fucked up and the future is uh, doesn't even seem to exist, there's no excuse for that, for not being involved, for not speaking the truth. That's just it. You know.
Control over 8 billion people. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that.
100 people control 8 billion.
I like putting this type of content out because I be wanting people to really understand. Like those who don't went to school.
They don't
understand. People
understand.
that went to school don't know nothing.
They don't want to know.
Those who are so
It's
caught up
crazy.
in the world,
Crazy.
so they forget that this is all this ain't nothing but a
Illusion.
dream world, homie.
Yeah, illusion. Fake money.
Tricked.
Fake money. Fake everything.
Think about what I'm saying. Ain't like I'm telling you nothing you don't know.
It's all about control.
You know what I'm saying? Go to school. Go do this. Get a job. These people want to create slaves, not thinkers. If you're a thinking man or woman, I keep telling you,
they want to get rid of you.
To them.
Exactly.
Oh, they don't want you to be a thinker. No,
no.
No, just be quiet, man. Just follow traditions. Don't ask no questions. Same way with older people. Anytime you question the good book, y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, these people look at you like you can't question nothing. Like anything they put in front of you, just supposed to eat it. You don't supposed to ask what that is, you just supposed to eat it. How can you be afraid, bro? Huh? Everybody has their heaven on earth, but blacks and just poor people. No, you gotta die to go to your heaven. You gotta go somewhere. Ain't nobody went and came back and told you how it was.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, the only good thing we can believe in, the only thing we're supposed to be able to hope for, is something that nobody has any proof even exists, right? That's all that they let us have, right? And we're supposed to be happy with that.
It's got all time, and when I say this, I don't want you to think that it's a bad thing to have a Rolls Royce or a luxury car or a nice home. You ain't got to have it. But why should you live like a peasant? Why can't you enjoy what the world has to offer? Don't never think like that. That's poor thinking. You have to understand, bro. You should.
But at the same time, if you go live in lavish, how are you any better than they are? It's like when you're poor, you're supposed to bitch and complain and pretend that you believe in freedom and all this, but as soon as you get some money, you're supposed to turn around and help enslave other people. That don't make no sense, but that's what happens. That's wrong. That ain't right.
These things. But in all due actuality, man, we've been so reduced. Like I said, when they reduce you to an animal state, you can then be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
You can then be told what to do, just like an animal, because you don't know no better. But we all should be able to enjoy the nice and finer things of life, not just a selected group of people.
And at least not have to fucking work our asses off for nothing so they can benefit off of our labor. I mean, I don't need a Rolls Royce. I don't need none of that. I don't need a Lamborghini. But people need to be at least able to comfortably survive. There's no reason not to. There's no reason for us not to be able to do that other than greed. And and people like inflation, printing money to bail out the banks and to invest in stocks for the rich. That's all that is. When the Federal Reserve dumps trillions of dollars into the stock market, that's the biggest charity rich people, you know, that's charity to the rich. That's like the fucking welfare for the fucking rich. They're just being handed money. But people, even poor people, got the audacity to defend that behavior. Like, oh, but they earned it. That's their money. That's the rules. Like that's pathetic when poor people support that kind of behavior. But you know why they do it? So they can, what do they call it on the plantation? The house ones, right? That's what that sounds like. It doesn't matter white, black, what color they are. Those are the house ones sucking up to the system that ain't doing nothing for them in hopes that one day they can be a part of it. You know what I mean? And benefit from it. Well, you think that person won't kick you in your teeth and dig a grave for you? If they're willing to fucking sell themselves out and sacrifice their own morals to suck up to these pieces of shit, what do you think they'll do to you? Anyway, these kinds of people are everywhere.